Hello. Okay, so why do I do that all the time? I just go whoop. Anyway, ignore the dog barking in the background if you can hear it. She actually stopped. There we go. Anyway, okay, so I'm so excited to tell you stuff that happened because it is interesting, like so interesting. Okay, so okay, so the other day, I look at those bags under my eyes. I'm so tired. Anyway, I was with my friend Edward, right? And that morning we don't really know who was in charge at the time. I suppose there was one person controlling the body and the thoughts and everything or whatever. I don't know, but someone else made the decision of what we were gonna wear. Whoever was like controlling the body at the time was just like, oh, okay, I'll wear that because someone said, no, I want to wear this. This is what I want to wear today. Just like, alright, fair enough. It's not usually that easy. Usually I'm digging through and just like, what do I wear? But no, she was just like, I want that one. So then we put that on, and then didn't really think anything of it. Just went about our day, and then we were outside with Edward, hanging and stuff, and decided to go get my iPod and bring music out there because we couldn't hear it. And then I had my iPod, right, and I started looking through. I'm getting this story all wrong. Bear with me, okay. I was about to start looking through the music, right? So I looked down at the screen once I've unlocked it, and my fingers just automatically just selected something, and I was just like, I hadn't even had a chance to look at the screen before something was selected. I was just like, what did I just click on? I didn't do that. Did my fingers just twitch randomly? And I was thinking, was it someone else taking control of my fingers for a second there? Like, what the hell just happened? And then I said to Edward, I told him, I was just like, dude, man, I don't know what just happened. My fingers just moved, and I didn't even have a chance to look at the screen, and now this band is on, 36 Crazyfists. It's just playing. And then he was just like, what does it say on your shirt? I looked down, and I'm wearing my one and only 36 Crazyfists t-shirt. And I was just like, whoa, mind blown. Obviously there's someone in here that really likes that band, because, I mean, they chose the shirt, and they chose the music. And I didn't even have a chance to look. I didn't have a chance to take control of my fingers or even look at the music. It just automatically chose something, well, chose 36 Crazyfists, then chose a song. Just like, boom, boom. I was just like, what just happened? I haven't even looked yet. And this music started playing. Just like, whoa. I would not have realized if he hadn't pointed out the shirt. Because, like, I didn't even think about it. It's like, I would have just been like, well, that was weird. I'm just going to put music on that I want to listen to now. But he pointed it out, and I was just like, whoa. Whoa. How weird is that? That's so cool. Anyway, yeah, that's one thing that I wanted to share with you. I told Mum about it, and she was just like, I reckon you're channeling. And I was just like, what? Maybe channeling the altars, not spirit. Why would spirit make me choose a shirt and then put the music on later? That doesn't make any sense. Anyway, and that day, or the day after. That's right, the day after. Because a whole bunch of weird shit happened that day. Not the day after. The same day as the thing with the shirt and the music. Yeah, like a lot of weird shit was happening. I was just hanging out with Edward, and I would say something and he would be like, whoa man, I was talking about that, I was thinking about that yesterday. And I was just like, whoa. And that happened like 3 or 4 times with different things. I was just like, oh my god, like whoa, like, what the fuck. He would say something and I'd be like, dude, I was thinking about that. And it's just like, whoa. Anyway, so the next day, right, we're in the car with my friends, obviously, with Edward, Megan, and Ben, and we went for a drive. We were driving up the hill, like in the hills and stuff, and we're not, like, we've driven up there a bunch of times with him, and we're fine usually, but like halfway there or something, we start to feel completely different, and like there's wind from Ben's window just like blowing in, and just, okay, this might sound like weird because it wasn't me personally, but I can tell it as though it was me because, like, I have all of the memories. Like, this particular author doesn't really, I don't know if he knows how to stop memory sharing or if he did it on purpose, or I don't know. I guess I could always just ask, but I'm not sure what kind of response I'll get, because I don't know if I should tell the story like from my point of view. Like, it wasn't my point of view, but from, like, I don't know if I should say, well, he did this and he did this, or I did this. I mean, it wasn't me, but I have the memories as though it was me, but I'm not half dog, which is what this altar is. I mean, it must be half and not full because of the talking that he could do. But yeah, so the wind was blowing on our face, and he just like put his face up to it and was just like really enjoying it, and then it kept licking our lips, just like a lot. And then I realized, dude, if I was a dog right now, I would be licking my nose as well if my tongue could reach that far. Like, I just would. Anyway. And, but today my lips are actually dry, so if you see me licking my lips, that's why. But they weren't that day. It's just like, probably because the wind was just like, it was making me want to re-wet my nose, but it wasn't. Anyway, so then he was just like really enjoying it, and I was just so, as soon as the wind hit, the change was so obvious. It was just like, this feels amazing, and I just started having this really good, excited feeling. It's just like, legit felt like my tail would be wagging at that point if I had a tail. And just these random thoughts would just keep popping into our head. Like, he would think, like, I really want to run around. And then, she's still barking. Anyway, we actually looked down to the seat next to us and thought we saw a stick there. There was no stick. It's completely imagined a stick. And he was just thinking, I really want to play with that stick. Where is the stick gone? I really want to play with this stick. And then I just like realized what was happening. Maybe it was dog co-conscious with me. because I seemed to be talking about it like I was actually there. And we thought that if something terrible were to happen that day, then maybe that's why the dog took over, because like then he would be able to bury the memories and none of the humans would be able to remember it. Nothing terrible happened. In fact, being this dog, right, I probably haven't convinced anyone that this actually happened, but everything looked different. The world was all distorted. It looked like everything was closer, like more compact, like I could see further in the distance, but everything looked closer. It's like everything looked all squashed in, but I don't know, it was so strange. Like looking at the road while we were driving, it was just like everything, it seemed to be going really fast, and had to keep asking Ben to slow down, but he was going like 60 in an 80 zone. It's like, it was just, usually we don't have any issues with that. Sometimes driving up there with Dad even, we're just like really anxious, but usually we're fine, especially with Ben. But the dog, seeing everything so differently, just, and feeling just really uncomfortable with the fact that we're moving so quickly in one direction but not actually moving, and wanting to go out and run around but having to just like stay in the seat and not be able to get out, but knowing that we're moving. I don't know, it was just really crazy. And the world looked different. It's not, it was kind of hazy, but not like kind of crisp but blurry at the same time. I don't know, it was really confusing, but it was so exciting to realize that it was a dog altar. And still not sure whether it was full dog or half dog, half human or whatever, but his thoughts, like, I don't, it just feels like a male dog. I'm not, it is, I mean, it does not feel right at all to say that that was a female dog, because that was not. It just wasn't. I just know for some reason. I don't know how. I don't know how I can know its gender but not know its species. Really? That's kind of weird. But yeah, just those thoughts that would pop into his head that I can recognize would not normally pop into our heads. Like, oh, there's a stick. Let's go play with a stick. Can I run around? I want to run around outside. I can't run. I run for less than a minute and I'm puffed out and I can't breathe. So it's not very often that I would think to myself, I really want to go for a run, because that's just, I wouldn't know. It was really cool when that happened. It was just like, whoa, man. So trippy, man. It's crazy. I'm sure other things happened to, like, that's worth telling people about, but I don't remember. Totally just hit myself in the chin or paw. Anyway, so strange. If you hadn't realized by now, I'm not going to introduce myself for who I am currently, because, you know, I just don't want to. And I got something to show you. Oh my god. I have so much that I wanted to talk about, actually, but I won't talk about it all in this video. So if I keep getting all quiet and then start getting loud again and then stop being quiet. So I don't know if that's actually happening, but I don't know. Anyway, I was reading this stuff in my Ascension handbook and I was just like, whoa, because it was like, I don't remember. Something to do with the actual Ascension process. What do you need to do in order to do it, and how do you start it? And it's like, I read just a few pages in one day, and before I'd even finished, with this massive sense of excitement, not the same excitement as the dog got, it was a different kind of excitement, but it was just like, a buzz and energy. I was just like, oh my god, this is completely real. This is exactly what I need to know. I mean, I already know this stuff, but I feel like I need to be reminded. God, yeah. Anyway, and there was something that I was just about to like say about something. No, don't remember. Okay, so I'm gonna take you over to my whiteboard now. So bear with me. Hang on. I gotta get my legs unstuck from the bed. Oh god, it's probably gonna fall over. I think I've actually I legit thought I had myself stuck there for a moment. One of my legs is still stuck. Damn it. I told you it would fall over. Freedom. Mind the noises. Always make them. Always have. Always will. Hold up. Look. We have a list of all the people's names, and this is our schedule. We have a schedule, but we are having kind of trouble sticking with it. But look, Cassie drew this, and then someone wrote that afterwards, and then that's not everyone's names, and the dog's name isn't there. I don't know what the dog's name is, to be honest. But so the dog, the cats, and the bird that we apparently have aren't on here. But these are all the people. The only ones that have made videos so far is Alex, Jess, and Ellie. And I think Alistair wanted to make a video yesterday, but we couldn't find our iPod, which we're currently filming on. It was on my bed. I just had to move some things. I did actually move some things yesterday, but clearly I did not move them enough. I don't know, maybe it just wasn't time. Maybe now is time. Anyway, yeah, so that is life and stuff, and if you're not entertained enough, I'm awfully sorry, but I didn't tell you this would be entertaining. I didn't. I'm just telling you about my life and stuff. Also, we've noticed an increase again in views, which is quite a shock. A good one, I suppose. Yes, definitely a good one. But I guess it's time for me to start saying, if you like these videos, please subscribe and leave some comments. Tell me what you think. Try not to be too mean, alright? Because, you know, I'm just living my life and being strange. If you want to say, hey, you're really weird, just, you know, that is actually a compliment, so that would be appreciated.